Hello, how is everybody? I forgot to put up my little Stampin' with Nutsy sign. I am running a little late. I decided last night to change my entire program for today because I saw this cute, quick, and easy gift card holder that I really liked. I personally like gift card holders, so I thought it would be fun. It was on Rose Ward. It was in her email, so I thought, yep, let's make that. So, of course, it was late last night, and I didn't make it last night. So I made it this morning, and I've got everything cut for the card we're going to make. So I'm hoping it's going okay. Hi, Hillary. Nice to see you. Are you still doing okay down there and all that flooding? I'm going to be happy to see all the water in the back of my house go down. Still a long ways from reaching my house, so I think I'm okay with that. But as it is, it looks pretty good. I'm high and dry. The dogs are fine. Hi, Luann. How good to see you. So I have a friend coming over who needs some help with her order, and she's going to be here exactly at 3, which probably means she'll be here at 2:50. That would be my guess. Maybe 2:45. So I think we're just going to get right to things today. In my cup, I have herbal tea, which is very good. Oh, good to hear, Hillary. Things are returning to normal. I still have a little ways before they return to normal in my backyard. Just because, well, there's just a lot of water back there. I think they said the Nooksack crested at 10 o'clock last night. So it's not going to get worse, which makes me happy. So I'm still over here setting things up. I've now got the lights up. I have picked the names from the raffle, from the little random spinner thing online. I need just, oh, beer and ice water today. I will say that when it's cool, I drink less ice water and a lot more hot things. I think one of my favorite drinks, and it takes me way back to my childhood, is my mom used to make me warm Jello in hot water. And so that's a big treat for me. Only now I use sugar-free Jello because, well, some things are just a must. What can I tell you? Okay, down to the table. Oh, what did I want to remind you of first? Today is the last day for free shipping. I got my order off right away. I'm very excited about free shipping. It's one of my very favorite things ever. Last chance has got still lots of good fun things in it. We can now order the new class with special. Is this it? Let me just look. Virtual card making. It doesn't have the whole picture though. What's this? Oh, this is it. That's the retreat. The virtual event. Oh, sorry. I could put it up so you could actually see it. It's January 22nd and 23rd. And you get lots and lots and lots of stuff. And that's what I was looking at first, was the lots and lots of extra stuff, all you get with it. So there you've got designer series paper. You have two stamp sets, I believe. You've got dies, flip-flops, and some nice embellishments. Hi, Jan. Good to see you. Anyway, I went ahead and I signed up for this class because I just thought it'd be fun to do a Stampin' Up! Retreat. And then don't also forget the product of the month. I think it's still available. I just got mine on an order. I haven't actually received it. The order's been placed. I should say that. And back to my tabletop. I was going to show you pictures of just to remind you what the card was last week. of my back, which is overflow for the Nooksack River, which crested at its highest ever. It set a record. And the overflow, though, is way down below my house. There's a bank at the back of my house that goes down to the overflow wetlands area. So I am perfectly safe, but I think it was the highest I've ever seen it. And then, of course, I've got my little lakes in the front yard where the water kind of ponds because it's been very wet. And so I've got Lake Reynolds and then minor Lake Reynolds is the front yard. Sometimes they grow together. This time they didn't. It's I call that Greater Lake Reynolds. Anyway, I feel I've got waterfront property, right? In the front of my house and in the back of my house. Waterfront property. At least for a little bit. And yes, just in case I miscalculate anything about the bank back there, I do have flood insurance. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to switch this for just a minute so that I can do this. Would be nice if I could do it the way you're supposed to. Okay, there we are. I can see you and, well, technically I can't see you, but you can see me. Anyway, this is the card we made last week, the star card. I am going to make some for a swap. Almost the same, except instead of using a regular cardstock, I think I'm going to, for this part, I think I'm going to just use designer series paper and see how that goes. I understand that it's really, it does hold up, but I want to see it in person. So I'm going to make one, and if it works well, I'm going to make more to send out in the swap. That was a fun little card. So here are the little winners for last week's kits, all ready to go except for addresses. And on YouTube is Sweet Bee Creative Studios joined us, and she won one of the card kits. Luann, you get one. Cindy Walker gets one for sharing. And Gladys gets one. So these are just waiting to have the addresses put on them. And on YouTube, I'll try to message Anne from Sweet Bee Creative Studios. Okay, got it. Now today's card, as I said, Rose Award inspired it last night, rather late. And it's just a cute, simple little card. We've got a pocket to hold the gift card. You could also, if you wanted to, you could put a little cash in here if you were giving it in person. I don't like mailing cash. A place for you to write, and a little light decoration. Now, I am not sure this is finished being decorated on the front. So when we get to this point in the other card, you tell me what we need to add. And here's our other card. I've changed up the designer series paper a little, and I have not had time to cut the kits yet, but I did die cut 3 of these cute little filigree leaves. I like open work. I really do. Let's see. I'm going to move those over there. Sorry for the loud thud. The die comes from Friendly Foliage. And here it is, that little die right there. So that was nice. That's all I used from that set. Isn't it? It is. Nope. I also went in and I got the Sending Love stamp out. Because this is really all about the designer series paper. It is the Modern Christmas designer series paper that I thought had a lot that could be used that wasn't Christmas. So that's what we're doing. Punches. I am using punches. I have the Labeled with Love punch, and I punched out this little label out of the gold foil. I am using the banner punch, which I did not label at all. So I don't even know what number it is because I didn't label it. I just know it's a banner punch. And then a circle. I almost forgot this because we need a little divot to get our gift card out easier. So 3 punches, a die, and 1 stamp. And pretty paper. I do like pretty paper. So I'm going to tell you the dimensions because I did not have time to put them up. Here we have a 4, 4 1/4, a 5 1/2, so it's a 1/4 sheet of black cardstock. And our layer, this is the other side, is 4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to glue that on. And that's what I'm pretty much using, is my glue press and glue. So I knew I didn't have a lot of time. And instead of doing what I should have been doing, I was filling my glue press with glue. Maybe not the best choice I've ever made, but I did want to use the glue press. It was running dry because we need just a little bit of glue along the sides to close up our gift card holder. And that's what this is. This is going to hold our gift card. So let's start on that. This is 9 inches by 4 1/4. And it's scored at 2 1/2 to form the pocket and 5 3/4. And I've got bits and pieces here. This is 2 1/4 by 4, and will fit right on the front. So let's do that. And I kind of thought that this against the black was a little boring. So I cut another one the same size to go here. So let's do that. When I was cutting this, I had this perfect piece for the side on the white, but it didn't have any gold on it, and so I didn't like it. So I quickly cut. Oh, you have Drainage Pond Lake Hamilton. I think you should. That would be perfect. I cut one that had some gold on it. The black and white was nice, but I wanted gold because it sparkles more. So a little glue on it. There really isn't a right or wrong direction. Put that down. I had a little much on one side, so put this down right here. Trying to make a little bit less mess than me when you do yours. Let's see. Here we are. And I think we'll use Seal Plus to put this down on our paper, on our holder. This is how fast this card goes together. Hi, Cindy, good to see you. I am making a super easy gift holder. And it really is super easy and fast. The only place, what held me up today is I couldn't quite figure out what I was going to do on the front. Okay, we need a divot, right? So we're going to take our circle punch and put it about in the middle. It fits off just a little bit. It's a finger hole. Let's call it that. That's probably better than a divot. Okay, here we go. Shirley, yes, no rain. No rain up here either, Shirley. And I'm okay with it. All right, let's take and see if I can do this better than I did this morning, although it worked out fine. Just a thin, oh look, that's almost straight. I'm quite impressed. And at the edge, I've got a Kleenex if I need to wipe up anything. You know what you could always do is you could let this dry. It is still adhere. Oh, hi Jane from the UK. How are you? Okay, I always have to ask because I don't keep time zones in my brain other than the United States. What time is it your time? All right, it takes a minute. I should not be impatient. And I did not do something that really needs to be done if you're doing a fun fold of any kind, is you need to take the time and burnish it. And it's easier before you start putting it together, but it can be done afterwards. There. That'll make a crisper, better fold. Okay, here we go. Let's just double check, because you always should double check with a gift card or something, that you've got plenty of room. And there is plenty of room. This feels a little sticky. I don't know if it's the card or if it's my sticky fingers. I'm going for it's my sticky fingers, because the card really doesn't feel bad. Okay, let's take and put the card on, and then we can decorate the front. I love gift cards. I also love swirls, so we swirled around there. Now there is, if you wanted something that you really needed to write more than this little bit up here, one of the things you can do is put it on a card base. Just use your card base and put this right on the front of the card base, and then when you open it up, you'll have a whole card to write on. I didn't think that was necessary today. Okay, a little stamping. I'm using my Memento ink. Remember what I did? I bought the white craft ink. Put the actual, because it comes uninked. So I had an uninked foam pad that says white craft ink on it, but put the refill for the craft ink away and put Memento black ink here. And I really much prefer it. I think it does need to be re-inked though. Let's see. Oh, I guess it's just that well, it could be a little darker. It could be re-inked. I wasn't able, my Lost Lagoon ink pad from last week, I wasn't able to re-ink it because that's the one color of re-inker I don't have. So it's coming on my order this next week. And here's our new punch. Now I'm having a little challenge with my new punch. It closes just fine like this, but put paper in it and it catches. So let's see how well this goes. But we're sending love. We're also sending a gift card, but I like sending love. I am not the best little gift shopper around. That wasn't too bad. Let me clean this up. There's a good use for all those little... Oh, I'm glad you did, Cindy. I think you're going to like it. But you do have to remember to re-ink it. It's, one of those things. Here's our label. We're going to put this on top of it. But before we do that, on this sending love side, we're going to put some adhesive. Oh, one of the things I did is I found these ends of the leaves stuck out and I didn't like the look. So I did a little leaf surgery with my snips. There we are. And then I just put them on. And I'm okay with the segments hanging over. I just didn't like that poking out. So I put 2 on like this. Decided it probably needed a little bit more Seal Plus. And then I dropped it on my lap. There we are. So here's our sentiment. And we're going to put this on. I think I'm going to do different. And this one, oh, sorry. On this one, I used dimensionals to put it on the gold. And then put that flat to the card front. I think we're going to do the opposite. I think I'm just going to use, since this is a little bit raised, it needs a little more height than just the seal. So I'm going to use glue dots. It's probably best if you don't put the other end of it into the glue dot with the pretty foil. And I'll do one on the foil side. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to put another glue dot. My goodness. Could I make this harder so that it's a double glue dot layer? The one thing about gel nails, may I say, as much as I like them, they do stick to adhesive. Adhesive sticks to them. And then I'm going to do a double glue dot on this end. Let's see. And if one used tools, like they should, you could just use your take your pick tool on that pokey end and pick these up and keep your fingers out of the way. And I do sometimes. I just didn't today. I didn't even get my take your pick tool out, which is a little weird. Okay. This is about the same length as the middle of the stamped in the die cut image or punched image. Label, that's what I want to say. Oh, we still have one more layer to put down. I like all the gold. It makes me happy. This one is a little less busy than the first one because I use gold everywhere on it. Because I like gold. Yes, lap is better than the floor. Glue side down, I agree. Oh, they were sold out? Hopefully they will get more in. Oh, Cindy, an electrical project. Your husband knows how to do that. My husband could do that too. Honestly, electricity scares me. I like to use it. I'm a big fan of electricity. You know, all the modern conveniences, electricity, indoor plumbing, all of it makes me happy. But, well, where on earth are my regular dimensionals? Oh, here they are. They were hiding. Let's do an edge piece. And you know what? I think it's got a little more stability if your dimensionals are a little offset. And there's an extra one just in case. Here we go. Pulling this off. Well, I should obviously be using the pokey tool, Luann. Absolutely. Okay, so with all of this gold, I wasn't sure what else we needed to put on it. So I decided to wait and get your wonderful opinions. Let's see, so we've got this, this is one of the ribbons that I really like. It's the gold striped mesh. And I think it's really pretty. And I think it would go nice on either card. So I could tie a bow and put that on. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should tie a little bow with my bow jig. See, there are some tools I do use. Because I am not the best bow tire. Let's give me a little bit of extra. I am challenged when it comes to tying bows. I'm thinking it's because of the, osteoarthritis in my thumbs. But maybe I'm just clumsy. That is a possibility. So here we have a little bow. And I'm going to make it pretty little. Even up that edge. Now, what do we think? Do we want a bow? I think it might look kind of cute under here. Or right there. Bow, yes or no? Oh, the floral page? I think it is supposed to be, well, I like it. It's probably mistletoe. It's probably what it's supposed to be, but I like it. Hello there, our new guest. May I ask what your name is? Because now that YouTube has changed everybody's username to @something or other, I don't quite get everybody's first name. No bow? No bow. Okay. That to me makes sense because it's a busy card on its own. So, my next question is, because I haven't been able to even use my very favorite product on it. That would be Wink of Stella. Could it use some rhinestones? I know it doesn't need any more gold, but could it use some rhinestones? What do you think? The focus on the leaves, yes. Cindy, I agree. I could put one on very lightly. Maybe like right here. I'll put 3 on lightly. We'll see what we think. Okay, what do we think? Pulling it up. It kind of gives a little more weight to this side of the card since we've got so much weight here. So what do you think? I've got 1 rhinestones, yes. 2 rhinestones, no, I think. That is true. Hillary would be a no, but everyone should follow their own bling desires. I kind of like the fact that I'm adding a little bit of weight to the other side of the card. So I think I'm going to leave it on this one. I might not put it on the other because, let's face it, this one has got so much gold on it, it doesn't need extra bling. So there we are. That is our card. Thank you, Rose Ward, for the great idea. And like I said, I love gift cards. I am not a good shopper. Yes, and I will put the dimensions in. Let's see, what time is it?
It's 2:30. Good afternoon.
Oh, look, Minnie Mouse just told us it's 2:30. Isn't she sweet? Probably after, okay, so the one on the white gets lost, but I would want it to be close to, so here's the way I look at my triangle. I usually like to have them two of them fairly close. Well, I've completely messed that up. Now rhinestone's going in the garbage. This little glue dot on it is going elsewhere. So let's see. Maybe I should have done the rhinestones here. 2 rhinestones and 1 there. And if I do that, that doesn't work with my evening out the weight on the card though. But yes, it does. I can see what you're saying. I could put that there. I could even put all of the rhinestones on the bottom. So thinking weight-wise, it does even it out, but I don't think I like it. So I think the rhinestones are going to be put away. No rhinestones. No rhinestones. No rhinestones. Because I just have a favorite placement, I guess. Okay, we'll take this one off. Okay, there's lots of bling. It's a pretty card, I like it. Anyway. Oh, the just a taco? I was wondering about that, Cindy. Oh, leave the one on the white, move the ones on the colored parts. Well, I could do that. Let's see. Let's go there and here, fairly close, and then move a medium one to this white spot. Okay. Better, Luann? I could probably even move it to in right there. I don't know, I think I still am going to take it off, but that is good. Now, what was I going to say? Dimensions will be up probably after my friend comes and leaves, after we get our order done. She's a little computer challenged. Oh, speaking of computers, let's do this. I got a new laptop. My old one, I bought it at Costco probably 6, 7 years ago, and I didn't pay attention to how much memory it has. And if I had done that, I would have known that it wasn't near enough. So for the last year, I've been trying to delete things and clean my Mac and deleting attachments and just doing everything just to keep it so it still works. But it did stop importing any pictures because all those Apple projects, they work together on the cloud. And so my pictures are everywhere. And so if I was writing a tutorial, I could just go and attach a picture because I knew it was there. It wasn't there. It was not. So I found a nice sale and I have a new laptop, and I figured out one of the features that the first time it happened, I knew it was a wrong feature. In Zoom, I was on a Zoom call, and it kept autofocusing and bringing me like I was sitting right on top of the camera. You don't need to see me like this or bigger. I had to cut off the top of my head. I was a little upset with it. So I did some research and I didn't find the answer. And I was on a Zoom last night for my meeting because of all the flooding. We had our meeting, our regular meeting on Thursday, but we had it on Zoom instead of in person. And so there I was, like I'm sitting on top of the camera again, and it moves. So I turned my camera off and I went in and I started exploring settings, and I found one that said ratio, and I unchecked it. Or did I check it? I don't know. Whatever it was, I changed it. And my camera now is working perfectly. So I am very happy that I have a laptop with memory. My pictures will be there. And on a Zoom call, I won't look like I'm trying to invade somebody's home, which is a good thing. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm going to clean up a little bit and go make sure that I have, I could take the brownies. I had to cancel my Get Together Wednesday night because of the bad road conditions. So I have some brownies. I'm going to take them out of the freezer in case my friend would like one when she gets here. Anyway, that's a great idea. I will see you next week. I do have a card. Oh, before I go, this is the card I had planned in my little head to do. Nope, this way. This is better. What I really want to do is, let's see, which way do I can't make it look straight. That's close. Anyway, it was really fun. It's with the Hobby Haven suite, and I really like it. So that's the one I want to do. But first, I'm going to do it with my team. So it's coming up later this month. And that note, and the fact that I have no idea what we're doing next week, but we'll find something. And I'm glad to see you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And may I say, until I